It's a beautiful spring day here at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and we are here to check on the progress of Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets. Still no opening date for that, but big progress on the repainting and the facade and the big guitar and the car and all of that. And I just really want to see it. And of course, bring you along. And we're going to check out some things and have some fun and enjoy this beautiful day together. So let's get started. My goodness, it is spring, it is warm, and it is beautiful here. Last time I was here was the last day of Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith. We were here for the very final day, and I haven't seen the map update yet. As a collector of park maps, I find this very exciting. Check this out. The map has been updated to show future home of Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets. Very cool. By the way, today is Monday, March 23rd. It is 82 degrees Fahrenheit right now. It feels amazing. And first thing we're gonna do is make a right on Sunset Boulevard, head towards the Hollywood Tower Hotel, swing a left and see what's going on over at Rock and Roller Coaster as they transform it into the new Muppets version. It's still spring break basically all through the rest of March and into April. We're gonna have spring break crowds, and you can see they are out. Mind you, today's a Monday, like I said, and it is crowded. But it feels so good to be here. It's just gorgeous, my gosh. It's one of those days where you have to navigate through the sea of people. I wonder what the wait times are like with these crowds. We'll check them out. I love the old-timey Hollywood music and just the whole vibe of this. 40 minutes for Tower of Terror. Honestly, that is not that bad. That's not bad at all. But oh my gosh, look at the car! Wow! Yes, that's right. Okay, so again, this is the first time I've been back since the last day of Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith. So this is the first bit of anything I've seen, and I can already see a lot. I see a giant, like, covering scaffolding thing over the big guitar, and the car looks awesome. So there's a bunch of new things that I haven't seen because, you know, I haven't been here yet. Right in the front, we're moving right along. So, you know, the song, the Muppet song, you know how the song goes. The Muppet song, moving right along. Rock and Roller Coaster is currently closed as we load in the band. So they're loading in the Muppets, Electric Mayhem. I'm a graduate, Gonzo Stunt School, and they have the Lock and Roll. So that's the same fictional parking garage from the original version of the ride. They've still got under contract for the Muppets. We're gonna go into the Rock and Roller Coaster Courtyard and look all around, but just comparing this to the concept art, it's looking really good. They apparently added those blue musical notes just yesterday. It definitely still doesn't look done fully. I feel like it should be shiny. It's like maybe a shiny coat on top and maybe a few little extra tweaks, but it looks really fun. The concept art, which I think is like the ride vehicle, it shows like a piano, like a keyboard piano right up here, right in front of the windshield. Not sure if they're gonna add that here or not, but it's very similar, very pretty. It's very psychedelic, you know, Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem, that's their vibe. I hear a lot of people walking in and talking about like the Muppets and the changes and stuff, and that's really cool. Okay, let's go in and have a look around. Wow, look at that. So the Muppets Courtyard is staying open while they're working on this because this is the pathway to the Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After show. And I wore my Disney Villains shirt in honor of them, hanging tight back there. And look at the big iconic guitar. They're definitely doing a paint job on that. I love the shadow of this. Looks like musical notes on a staff. And it's the big guitar winding down to the full thing right there, all covered up, getting painted. It still looks red, the parts I can see, but they're definitely they're gonna put the Muppets on there, they're gonna do the whole thing. Now, something new that's been added to the courtyard are new pressed pennies, and I have to get them. There's 8, and they're the old style crank thing going on in here. So we have 4 on this side, and it's under construction, and 4 on this side. And look at how cool this is. Under construction 2026. And look, they've got Sweetums. So we've got some like Muppet Vision 3D little references here. And very cool, Sam the Eagle, Bunsen and Beaker, and Gonzo, our favorite weirdo, or whatever. So use a credit card if you want all 4, $1 each, and then you crank them out. I'm gonna get all 4. If you guys saw my video on the last day of Rock and Roller Coaster, I got all 8 of the last Rock and Roller Coaster, but they're like Disney characters in a rock band. They're really cute, so I've got those. So I've got to get these two for the collection now. We're gonna start with these because Fozzie says waka waka. Okay. Your credit card will be charged for all 4 coins. It says authorizing, approved, item vended. Wait, but do I crank it? It says turn handle clockwise 6 to 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There was 1. Okay, do I have to do this for all 4? I think so. 3, 4, 5. Let me give you guys the other angle. Okay, there's 2. I gotta get all 4. Okay, there's 3. Come on. Hard to film this and crank at the same time, but okay, I got all 4. There we go. All right, I'm gonna give you a better look. Oh, they're hot. They're warm to the touch. It's quite cool. I cannot not say that every single time. Now let's get the other 4. Authorizing, card approved. Okay, do the cranking. Wait, is it? Yeah? Okay. Come on. Yes, 1. Okay. Come on. 3, and then there's gonna be 4. 1 more. There it is. Woo! Okay. All 4. These actually are quite cool. Woo, we did it. Okay, let's take a look at these. Let's listen to the music. They look a little more flimsy, but I don't think they've used real pennies for a long time. But look at cute. Okay, let's take a look at them. I'm gonna lay them out for you guys so I can get a nice shot of them, hopefully. They're very fresh, not oxidized yet. There they are. The KRNR Rock Station Eat to the Beat cart is closed right now. Not sure if or when it's going to reopen or if it'll have the same menu or be a little rethemed. But you all know why I love seeing this so much. It's another moment of theme park history in the making. My ongoing series covering all the changes in the parks over the years. We are going to look at this through all of its phases until it finally reopens as the new version starring the Muppets. This was the former Aerosmith poster that is covered up. That is going to be a Muppets poster. We know in general that G-Force Records theme is not going anywhere. G-Force Records has signed the Muppets. Scooter's uncle owns the label and the studio. And it's definitely not as crowded back here as it was when there was an open ride and will be again, but there's still lots of people flowing back there to see the show, as they should. Check this out. We've got the concept art here for what the guitar that's behind all of this is going to look like. And I like that the concept art is kind of like at dusk. So it shows it all lit up at night. Like there's going to be the new Electric Mayhem poster over here with the lights above it and like spotlights up here. Pretzel Palooza's still open. Get a Mickey pretzel here. So cute. Cinderella's carriage upside down. All right, that's amazing. Here we've got the Villains and Fairly Ever After show. It's really fun. It's really good. Highly recommend it. Plus, it's a nice way to like sit down and chill for a while. And here are the show times in case you do want to see this show. So it's a lot of show times throughout the day. Last time 7:50 though. Shop and Roll is also still open. Sunglasses, ears, hats, pins, and a few accessories. There's something about the sun shining through, nearly transparent, construction, tarp covering type of things that just gets me excited about change and new things. Now up at the front of the ride, it is covered by plants. It still says G-Force Records. They've got the "We're moving right along" sign. Doesn't look like they're making any big changes up here, at least as of now. And yeah, wow, okay, that's a very exciting start. I remember wondering if they would change the license plate, but it looks the same, and they don't have to change it because the ride is still called Rock and Roller Coaster. The line's gone up to 45 minutes, and it's stretching all the way out here, which tells me I feel like that's longer than 45, but maybe a little under an hour. By the way, they do have the Villains World Tour shirt that I'm wearing for sale here at Hollywood Studios on this mannequin, beautifully displayed. And a very cool villains window here featuring Maleficent and other villains. I like it. Ooh, even more. And the Evil Queen. Oh, that's nice. I got an iced green tea because it is boiling out here. And now let's check on the animation courtyard. We've actually got some dates and timelines for things opening there, which is exciting. The parks all do have these braille maps, which is really cool. And they still have on this one, Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith. So that'll definitely be updated. And oh my gosh, they've got like nothing in there where Monsters Inc. Land is being built. Wow. And speaking of Monsters Inc. Land, from all the way back here, we can see one of the humongous construction cranes going on back there. And I think that's got to be where they're building Monstropolis over there. But look at what a lovely day it is. Now let's look over here. What's going on? Now Disney has announced that at least part of Animation Courtyard is opening on May 26th. Well, actually all the courtyard is opening. However, the Magic of Disney Animation, the indoor portion, the Drawn to Wonderland playground and all of that will be opening later this summer, 2026. So the actual courtyard itself and the Disney Junior show and part of what's going on in there will be opening on May 26th, so Memorial Day. And a lot is happening across the Disney World parks on that day. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit longer until the full Drawn to Life and all of that is open. But look, they've painted these two right here. These like pillars outside of the former Star Wars launch bay area. They're like yellow, so they're repainting all of that to kind of classic Hollywood colors. Now, I was there for one of the last days of the animation experience over at Disney's Animal Kingdom in the former Rafiki's Planet Watch. It did change the name, Conservation Station and all of that. That is all being transformed into a big Bluey experience that is also opening May 26th. So again, a really big day, like picking and choosing. But the good thing is that after that day, all those things are open. For like, you don't have to see them all that day. They're going to be open for you. But anyway, we'll talk about Animal Kingdom in a video there soon. But my point is that it was a live animator there teaching you. So they were there and in person and drawing, and you're drawing along with them. And they're giving you like anecdotes and stories and jokes and talking about the character and the history of the character and injecting their own personality and style and humor into it. And it's such a wonderful experience. Now, they did announce about this new animation experience that it is not going to be like that. So it is going to be pre-recorded Disney animators, like really famous, high-profile Disney artists and animators that will like pre-record the drawing lesson. And there's going to be an Olaf animatronic in there too, sort of. It sounds like he's going to be sort of the not doing the full drawing class, but maybe interacting and introducing and like part of the experience. So it is cool that we'll get the Olaf animatronic. It is cool that we're going to learn to draw from these really prestigious and famous Disney animators and artists. But it is kind of sad to lose that animator live and in-person experience where they can talk about things that are like timely in the moment, like the seasons and the weather and the plants and nature. And it was a conservation focus at Animal Kingdom. It's obviously gonna be different here. It's like a Once Upon a Studio themed thing, classic Hollywood, classic Disney World. But I do think it's sad to lose the animator in person. Let me know what you guys think about that as well. I don't think that's like an unpopular opinion or a hot take. I think a lot of us feel the same about this. Like we'd rather a human being in person there teaching us. But anyway, what's going to be going on in here is several different experiences. The Magic of Disney Animation. You're going to have the drawing classes. You're going to have photo ops that are themed to basically the different phases of animation where you'll meet different characters representing those different phases. So that's cool. What is opening on May 26th is this whole courtyard and also the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Live. So when this does reopen, they're changing the name of the courtyard to the Walt Disney Studios. It's inspired by the iconic Burbank lot. So the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse that's opening on May 26th is going to be a feel-good celebration, a live show where you don't just watch the fun, you make it happen. We'll talk more about that as we get closer to that opening. So keep in mind that Off the Page and the animation experience are not opening May 26th, just the courtyard and the Disney Junior show, at least from what's been announced so far. Basically, a lot of these things opening on May 26th across all 4 Walt Disney World parks because May 26th, Memorial Day weekend, is basically the start of summer when it comes to like Orlando, Florida, theme parks, and this part of the world. It's not, again, meteorological summer, and it's not logical summer, but it is logical summer for us. So they're going for classic Hollywood Burbank and all of that with the architecture and the painting and everything. And originally there was an animation experience back here, so it's kind of going back to its roots. Now, I've stood in Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway line when it's been all the way out here, so it's not too bad if it's like just kind of that back section of switchbacks. Only 40 minutes for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway right now. Not bad at all. Also, I've been seeing like Pinocchio, Mary Poppins is over there, random characters around this front area, so keep your eyes peeled if you're looking for those. Oh, actually, Pinocchio is out right now. Pinocchio is so cute. Pinocchio. Now we're over here by the former Muppets Courtyard, and we've seen this construction going on for quite a while as they are building Monstropolis, and this, the former Muppet Vision 3D, will be the Glob Theater. So they've been tearing sort of that layer of brickwork off, that first layer, and obviously prepping it for the new marquee and the new facade and all of that. And wow, the progress is moving quickly. Right now it is scaffolding city. You can see it everywhere, all along. Every single building has not just scaffolding, but like plastic sheeting over it, protecting, I guess, different parts, probably while they're doing construction. Just quite a lot going on back there. Very, very busy. Monstropolis construction is also part of my ongoing theme park history in the making coverage. We're watching it be built from the ground up. As soon as Muppet Vision 3D closed, which we were also there for the last day of, this began, and it is in full swing. I can actually see the top of a big piece of construction equipment right there too, like a tractor type of thing. Wow. They've got the concept art here on the wall. So what we're seeing is them building all of this. This is what the glob is gonna look like. So we can see they're working on all of that. We're gonna have a restaurant, we're gonna have a roller coaster, and we're just kind of watching it as it's built up. We'll just be watching you. We're watching you. And you can see so much of it from here. Wait, I'm walking back this way. Remember when I showed you the line wasn't that long? It's doubled in size. Let's have a little stroll through Toy Story Land. Oh, and the Little Mermaid musical adventure is still open throughout all of this. So you can get through this way. Because of the extra crowds and spring break and all of that, they've got extra signage everywhere like these, and they've implemented like a one-way system, so you can exit this way and then you like enter that way. They're not letting you kind of walk this way. It's just kind of like a crowd control, keep things organized type of thing. But yeah, so they've got some really cute little green men jetpack sippers, $15, add to any non-alcoholic beverage. Oh, for additional $15. They're super cute. And they've also got a new spring festive popcorn mix. Super cute with like pastel M&Ms in it. The sun is shining high over Toy Story Land. Hi guys. They've got umbrellas everywhere to help with shade. And Woody's out greeting guests. Greeting guests. There he is.
Sheriff Woody. Come on in and let's have ourselves a rootin' tootin' good time.
Okay, he did it. I was just testing my luck there. I was hoping he'd say it right when I said it. That I haven't been back to Roundup Rodeo since very early on when it opened, but it always looks packed and the reservations are always full. So there you go. It's like an all-you-care-to-eat family-style BBQ.
Toys in the backyard. Love to come down and shake your hand.
Slinky Dog Dash.
Hey, I just love to come down for any reason.
Aww. 55 minutes for Toy Story Mania. This ride is always popular and has a long line. Woody and Jessie are out meeting guests. Super cute. Lots of new toys here in Toy Story Land. That's us, the guests. We're new toys. In Andy's backyard here. The theming's so fun and cool. But yeah, lots and lots of people. Alien swirling saucers is a fun ride on a hot day. There's shade and there's wind.
Buzz Lightyear says, if I tell her tell her greetings.
It's a 35-minute wait for that right now. And seeing Buzz Lightyear here reminds me that Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin is reopening in a couple of weeks, but they've already started cast member like play tests and a couple of other previews. So lots of people have already gotten to ride, but I'm going to hold off until I get to ride when it actually reopens on the opening day. to show you guys what the experience is like, all the differences and all of that.
Welcome.
Oh!
If you see Woody, tell him I need new batteries.
I think that I'll take that as Buzz approves of my plan. So yeah, I'll show that to you when it actually reopens. The little snack booth, the popcorn and snacks we were watching it while it was under construction. It has opened. It seems to be really popular. It's got lots of fun things on the menu. It's got the little green men's sipper also. And just from far away, I'll show you this new shaded seating area, especially as we're going into the hotter months. It's a hit. There's tons of people in there. We watched it while it was under construction, and since it's open, it's never empty. It's always full. Even there's people seated in every little shade spot, every little nook and cranny. We're not going to Galaxy's Edge today. I'll save that for when things happen there, which they are happening soon-ish. You know, it's a long line when the strollers are just like, it's strollers everywhere, right? Over and out. So between Toy Story Land and everything going on back here, there's Frozone over there. They've got a lot of Pixar in this park. I said Frozone, I said Pixar. And with Monsters Inc. Land, Monstropolis coming even more soon. Oh my gosh. I just got in line for Sully. He's so cute. I don't think I've ever gotten a picture with him, but they've got a lot of Pixar characters out right now. Oh my goodness. So I was just looking at the PhotoPass photos I took earlier, and this is brand new. So it's already a Muppets Rock and Roller Coaster, brand new PhotoPass. It says Rock On. We've got Miss Piggy. We've got Animal. We've got Beaker down here. This is so cool. And it's like a photo reel in front of the newly painted car. Okay, I love that. Hey, buddy, no cutting the line, okay? Sully, you are so cute. I've been watching you from back there. I'm scared. Don't worry, I'm scared. But also my heart's melting. My bag is the same color as you. You're like my favorite color. And my favorite monster. So cute.
All right.
You Mike Wazowski'd her.
It's a heart with you? I think you can do it. I think we got this. Good enough.
It's a little tough with monster hands, but worth a shot.
And the fur.
I have practice. I'm practicing with it.
Cute.
Perfect.
So much. You're the best. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that was awesome. He's super cuddly, by the way. We practiced our scaring together. That is really cute, and they have multiple characters out. So they have Sully, they have Frozone, they have Edna Mode, and I think there's like other characters that come out in this area too, this little Pixar corner. And it looks like Joy is going to be coming out here as well soon. It's Joy! Oh, this is just the absolute cutest. So yeah, the Pixar presence here in Hollywood Studios is growing, and especially with Monstropolis being built. And people seem to be loving it. Very fun. Check out this Buzz Lightyear bubble wand. This is so cute. Fun. I just saw a kid blowing bubbles with it, so I had to come take a look because it's really fun. The bubbles shoot out like he's flying the rocket. That's neat. Thank you. Woohoo! I popped into Walt Disney Presents to show you some of what's new in here. So they have a new little section here with hoppers where they have a bunch of art. And then they have a little King George maquette here. That's cool. Very cool. Oh, and Mabel here. I love this when they talk about animation, give some behind the scenes and artwork and stuff. What do we have over here? Disney at the Academy Awards. That's really cool. They're actually doing a bit of a preview for hoppers here too that you can do. No recording though, of course. So they just said it's a 5-minute preview of hoppers you can see in here. So they also have Tropical America's Land, which is coming to Animal Kingdom. So cool. Also watching that being built from the ground up, theme park history in the making. In here they have the concept art and little maquettes of James P. Sully Sullivan and Mike Wazowski. And some of the concept art for Monstropolis, including the new Doors coaster that they're building back there, what the land's going to look like, and some more kind of close-up concept art. Very cool. After years spent scaring us, monsters are finally welcoming humans into Monstropolis with an all-new themed land inspired by the beloved Monsters, Inc. film franchise. Coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios, this land will feature shopping, dining, and the first ever suspended coaster in a Disney park. As in the film, guests will first be hoisted into the air via a unique vertical lift system before zooming off on a thrilling ride through the iconic door vault. So very, very cool. And of course, you know, the Cars Land, Piston Peak, that is being built over at Magic Kingdom, that I'm also bringing you step by step, bit by bit. We're watching all the parks transform and change. And this is all in the Walt Disney Imagineering Presents section. I came into Walt Disney Presents to show you some of what's new. Also, there's so much in here that I love. Seeing the inner working parts of this Lincoln animatronic, one of the coolest things ever. And the control panel, programming console, if you will. And just so much in here that is so incredibly cool. It's an absolute treasure. You should definitely come in here. Oh, I love it. So awesome. Awesome. It's always a treat in here. You can learn so much Disney history. Whoa! Wow, it's bright. Woo! Camera was like, girl, give me a minute. I must adjust to this lighting change. Woo, so much going on here at this park. Now, no day at Hollywood Studios would be complete without saying hi to Gertie and coming out to Echo Lake and seeing how just, oh my gosh, beautiful. Oh, it did the thing. Cool. Squirts out water once in a while. Oh my golly, that breeze feels so nice right now. The sun is just beating down. It feels like spring. It feels like Florida spring, mind you, which probably feels like summer other places. But here it feels really good. We had this weird long winter that was just hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. I think it's done. I think we're done with all that, and it's just going to be hot now. I hope. You know, I like to give you guys my super enthused weather reports. Donald and Daisy are out meeting in my last Hollywood Studios video, or maybe the one before that. Either way, in one recently, I went to meet them and got that photo op, and it is super cute. Actually, yeah, that was the February Valentine's Day that I did that. A couple days before Valentine's Day. Just sat down on this concrete for a second, and it's boiling hot. It's hot on my bottom. It's butt hot. Honestly, the main reason I came out today was to see the Rock and Roller Coaster Courtyard in its transitional state, but like looking very, very close to complete, but still far off. Inside, we'll see how much changes. We have seen some concept art. We know they're taking the ride as it exists and adding the Muppets in, adding a few animatronics in the pre-show and new sets and scenes and stuff, but there's still a lot of unknowns in there that I'm very excited to see. But I just really wanted to see the car that's on like the head of the fender. It's repainted to its like psychedelic electric mayhem vibe. I really needed to see that and also pick up the pressed pennies. It's cool because I have the pressed pennies from the last day of Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith, and then from the construction phase of Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets, and they're actual construction pennies. Like, that's pretty cool. I don't normally collect pressed pennies, but I do have some. Like, I got the last Country Bear Jamboree pressed pennies before that closed and changed. Things like that, special ones, you know? I did bring pins to trade, but all the boards are whack. I see those gem princess pins everywhere. What an innocent fool I was when I traded for those. You live, you learn. If I see anything good though, I'll let you know. And so we continue with covering all of the changes in the parks and updates and things going on, plus having lots of fun. Like to mix it up, do various things. Today was more of like an update video, very specifically on Muppets Courtyard, but also checking out other things going around and just soaking in the atmosphere and vibes, which I also love to do. So stay tuned because we'll keep doing it at the other parks too. And of course, let me know what you'd like to see more of, and I'll make sure to get that in the mix for you. Let me know what you think of the car and how it looks. I don't think it's fully done. I think it's just almost done. And when they start painting the big guitar, you know I'll be back to see all of that. And I also haven't really been back to that Pixar area that they opened since they opened it to really explore back there, and I was surprised by how many characters there are and how cute and fun it is. So anyway, let's chat in the comments. Thank you for your likes and hypes and support. The comments, all of it really helps and it means a lot to me. Y'all are Enthused crew. You're the best. You're the best. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'm sending you a ton of love. I'll see you for the next video, and until then, as always, stay enthused. Bye.